I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we talk that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Y'all see this?
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I kinda like this. This is like an apartment and a hotel room, you know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grades. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
We don't give a fuck. You can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud, straight up out the base.
That we're out here every goddamn week, teaching, talking, listening to problems, solving the problems. Where are your goddamn leaders at? Where are they? Can you find one? You know where they're at? They're sitting at home with your wife. That's where they're at. But we're down here putting our lives on the line to make sure that our people get the hell out of this captivity that we're in. And if you think that we're not in one, you are just as blind as a fool, man. We're in a captivity. A hellacious one, too. All over the goddamn place. We can't even walk outside. You can't jog. You can't sprint. You can't ride a scooter without the goddamn oppressor coming up behind you saying, hey, let me see some ID. Huh? You must be lost. You from around here? We was in Florida, man. We celebrated the Lord's Passover, man, in Florida a couple weeks ago, right? Yes, right. Me and another cat, another brother in the school, right? Brother Kaz, right? Officer Kaz. We went to this bar. We walked in the bar, and if you know what Florida is about, Florida is probably one of the most racist goddamn states of all time. I know. Me and this brother go into this damn bar, right? This white man on the side goes, hey, they look like they lost. Why? It's a public place. I ain't lost if I found it. Right. That's the problem in this country, man. But to think for one solitary second that we're not in the captivity, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. We have lost our way. We have lost sight of what is actually happening to us, and we think that nothing's going on. That's a goddamn lie. Black man, you wake up every morning. Do you feel happy? You feel satisfied with your life? You feel like, hey, today's gonna be a good day. Or do you wake up going, hey man, my girl she about to come in here with this BS. My job, man, they about to come in here with this BS. There's always a problem. In our mind, we constantly, especially black men, we live in fear. You wake up, you don't know where your goddamn meal is coming from, your girl's about to give you hell, and that's a problem. And then on top of that, you gotta go to your job and put up with that nonsense. You're a man, and you have to sit there and take whatever the society gives us. Whatever they do. Give me Ecclesiasticus 26 and 14. There's a solution to most of these problems that we have, if not all of them. And it starts specifically in that house. I know Mother's Day when it's tomorrow. Who the hell cares? Right. Who cares? Mother's Day. So this oppressor done not only told you was an African American, but he done told you what day to appreciate your mom. Well, how about this? How about loving her every goddamn day? Why is it on this day? Who said that? He said, this cracker said, listen, on this day in May, go celebrate your mama. Go celebrate your girlfriend. They've even made it so now where you gotta celebrate anybody with ovaries. I thought it was about mothers. Now I gotta celebrate some thought that ain't even got a goddamn kid or has aborted a child. Right. She's worthy of me saying, oh, happy Mother's Day. It's Judgment Day in that vagina. That's for goddamn sure. That's right. We had a sister up here earlier, man. Let me tell you something that's so beautiful, right? We need more sisters to be peaceful to us brothers, man. When you come home, you want to be able to relax. You don't want to come home to no goddamn dragon. Right. Ain't it terrible? The amount of pressure that black men are under. And then you got to come home to this. Where you been? I called you, John. Where were you at? Where the rent at? You got this? What you want to eat? All this goddamn attitude, man. Wouldn't it be nice to have somebody pleasant? There was a sister up here earlier that was talking like a dragon. Yes, sir. Goddamn. Oh, calm, sir. Calm. There was a sister up here earlier today, man. Being a dragon, man. And that's the problem with our sisters. They have forgotten their way. The brothers too, but damn, the sisters, they supposed to be gentle. They used to be nice at a point. You would come home and she'd be like, hey, how was your day? You can't even get that. Right. That's just asking somebody how their day was. Not chastising them when they get in the house. That's terrible. We're going to talk about this Amber Heard thing too, because that ties into what we're talking about today. Give me that from the top, man.
Ecclesiastes 26:14. A silent and loving woman.
A what?
A silent.
A what?
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Read it again from the top.
Ecclesiastes 26:14 in the Apocrypha. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Now, black men, I know you can hear me. What's the one thing that you ask your girlfriend to do all the time? What is it? Be quiet. And ladies, when we say be quiet, we're not saying sit in there like a church mouse like you think with a metal plate over your mouth. What we're saying is to be peaceful. That is a very great thing that you can do. The Lord, it's a gift of the Lord. So when you're running your mouth and you being a monster, you're being the opposite of that. Right. Is it so hard to be nice? Most of us, you run into these sisters, you go on a date with a sister, right? You be like, hey, tell me a little bit about yourself. She'll go, well, I'm very opinionated and I'm unapologetically apologetic. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? You can't even apologize? Are you telling me you don't have the capability of apologizing? We got to accept your flaws and all, and now you can't even apologize? That's just common sense. Who the hell wants to be with that? Ladies, get it together. Where all the sisters at? They disappear when we pull this out. They don't want to hear that because it's too rough. Bring it from the top.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
Here's the heavy part about this precept right here. Here's the heavy thing, because black men need to hear this and hear it very clearly. Give it to me.
And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
As a mind well instructed, meaning what, fellas? You got to control and instruct her. Right. That's what that means. This is not the place for her to be controlling you. You know why? Because when she starts controlling you, you become like her. You become undecisive, you unorganized, you don't know top from bottom, left from right, east to west, north to south. Your emotions are all mangled up. It's what happens to you when you let her lead. All let her follow and happy wife, happy life. That is nonsense. Right. That implies that you ain't supposed to be happy at all. Right. What you mean happy wife, happy life? What about me? You understand? Get it from the top. We got an example.
Happy wife, happy life.
A silent silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
A what?
A silent.
A what?
A silent.
A what?
A silent.
A silent
and loving woman.
and a loving woman. It says silent and loving. You can't be quiet and loving, brother. You can't be quiet. That's sad. Are you crazy? A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. We know what that's like back here, man. We get a chance to experience it often. You understand? It's a very beautiful thing when your girl says "Khan out of one Khan," which means yes, Lord, yes. Sir, yes, sir, to people who are unlearned, which is fine. But it's a beautiful thing to hear that from a sister, man. It is nice. It calms you down. She's like, hey, did you eat? You're like, hell no, I didn't eat. Well, what you got? She bringing it to you, man. It's beautiful. But when you get a monstrous dragon like that, that is hell to come home to, man. Y'all know what it is. You don't even want to go home. You spend half your time in the car drinking to prepare you for the onslaught of slaughter and words that you're about to hear, man. You about to hear it just because you're a man. She has to tear you down. She got to break you down. It's a part of her. It's a part of the design, and it's not all her fault. The oppressor told her to do that to you. They're in cahoots. They're a tag team. Your girl is working with a third party to make sure that there is no damn party. You understand? It is the spirit of Eve. That's what it is. You tell your girl to do something, she'll go over to somebody that says, don't listen to him, girl. I got the perfect plan. You could be a queen over here. And then she listens, and then the Lord punishes both of you. Right. You understand? That is a thing that happens. But this precept is beautiful. Give it to me again from the top, brother.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Women know that they need a leader. They know it. They know they want a man to lead them. I don't care what dating site you go on or what type of news you hear, they know that they want and need a man. It is a real thing. And that they also need leadership. How the hell are you going to let a species who can't even decide what they want to eat lead your house, much less lead you? Right. She can't even decide what she wants to eat. That is a very small thing. You say, hey, baby, what you want to eat? I don't know. This is a conversation that happens in the house for 20 minutes. And then it turns into an argument. You know why? Because you're allowing her to control it when you should give her two options. Hey, we're going here, here, and if she can't pick, you choose. That's leadership. It ain't no debate. Right. But it's a thing that exists in our households because this goddamn oppressor, Salakia, has come and told us, hey, listen, she can say all what she want to do. You ain't got no say, black man. A black man is not even well represented on television, much less in the household. Right. James from Good Times was the last father I've seen on television that had any ounce of masculinity in him. Right. The last one. Any other one after that has become a complete goofball and nobody understands or respects him. Right. Carl Winslow is a police officer, yet people break into his house while he's there. Right. They break into his house while he's there and they treat him like a joke. You understand? And that's an example of what has happened to us in our households. You get it? It's a trifecta. It's a chain. And it's going to continue until you get the gall to come into the truth and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. It's going to continue to happen. Ain't no goofballs up here. That's right. That's right. These are men. That's right. Strong, standing on their integrity. It's real. That's true. You understand? Right. It takes a while to develop this. But all you have to do is make the first step. All you got to do is get a fly. It's really simple. Talk your talk, man, and be strong in your stance. We need more warriors and less warriors. Right, right. We don't need no warriors, man. That's right. That ain't going to get us to the kingdom, and that ain't going to lead no nation. We don't worry about nothing up here besides our brothers. Sir. And we care about our people, which is a very foreign concept. It's a foreign concept to say, hey, brother, I love you, man. Yo, bro, this is my brother. This is my brother. And we will die for our brothers because the Lord wants us to. And that is a foreign concept. Black people, Hispanic, and Native American people have been asking for leadership and us to unify, yet when you see unity, you run from it. Or Or you try to divide it, such as the sister tried to do earlier today. She tried to divide the unity. Give me Ecclesiasticus 26:8. When they see black men congregate here like this, it is a very scary thing. We dressed in all black. We speaking with authority. We speaking out of the Bible. We're not dancing. We're not banging a tambourine. We're not having sex with children and boys.
Right, right.
Which is what the essence of the church is it not?
I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you and your
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord.
Y'all see this?
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment room and a hotel room. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. This is going to be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the greatest. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.